Yo, yo, yo! What's up, homie? Deep fresh in the motherfucking house.
Are you retarded?
Okay, great. Spicy hot lammy nipple chops with minty pickled sour sauce.
Mrs. Peterson walks slow, porch light glow, spaghetti pie in the Tupperware. Everybody know, chucking games on the corner with the laughter in the smoke. Whole damn block vibrating when she hitting that strobe. Midnight echoes, scream don't sing. Maple Street gospel, hear the porch bells ring. Big Dick Fred talk loud, but he don't say shit. When the shadows start moving and the legends get thick, every mother bitch, everybody say it quick. Whispered in the alley like a backstreet myth. Neon flicker, summer heat, baloney tits, lore in the concrete streets.
You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Samuel L. Bronkowitz presents.
Well, the jerks star, Cole. They're running out of you.
Bronzers on my list. Sex bots glitching. Baloney tits swinging like gorillas in the mist. Smoke alarms busted. Beeping out of tools. The raw dog.
I coalesce the fate of human experience into a viable and logical comprehension.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
I just wanna hang out. No big deal.
Well, let me tell you
Whoa, what is going on, gang? And welcome to another edition of Monday Night RAWED. I'm one of your hosts, YoJoeJerk, and we have a very special guest tonight. But it is a gigantic sausage party. There are so many people here to talk. So I am just going to start getting the boys in immediately. Oh, where is Larry? I can't even find him. There you are.
Larry's here, baby. Locked and loaded.
It's motherfucking Larry Gaines.
Happy 420. I know you partake in the grass.
I don't give a
Still
shit
call it
about
grass?
it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. It doesn't matter. You smoke every day. Every day is 420. Good show tonight. I just want to say it's April 20th. And the New York Mets are already out of playoff contention. So my summer is free from baseball.
Yeah, they just are just toilet. They are horrible. I heard like 10 people bitch today at work.
They're
about it.
the worst.
Yeah,
I root for losers, except for my crew. My crew are winners, but I root for losers. There you go. Nice
so
phrase.
let's root for this loser. Fucking Dave. He's like, all these guys are invading Monday. It's the Monday invasion game.
Yeah, it is.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? So nice to see you again. I missed you both terribly once again. It's been so long.
In a few days.
A long time. Yeah. Real quick before we get the rest in. Happy fucking birthday to Mega Hula Dog Mirsan Twisted.
Oh, hell yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we got something. Let's see. We'll give her the old.
The motherfucking syrup nugget.
Goddamn right she
Yeah.
is. She
Yeah,
is awesome.
she is
She
amazing.
she contributes a ton. We are so happy to have her.
Yes. All right, let's continue because we have so many people. Pause
Back
button.
to being gay. Super cool. Thanks for also waiting for me to wish Mercin Twister a happy fucking birthday. You asshole.
Hey, he
That was
got
good.
in first. He got in first.
Thank you.
All
That's
right,
a good feeling. I like it. Good stuff.
What's more?
Oh.
Feeling.
Oh, there's our boy, fucking KJ Smith. What's up,
What
kid?
What up, kid? Fucking piss. Happy birthday, Mercy Twister.
Oh, we need to throw 999 there. All right, gang. And without further ado, we have the owner and the man who makes it all happen at Savage Crucible. Big Kazoo entrance
Big kazoo.
for Rob Post. How are you, sir? Welcome.
I'm doing great. This is going to be an entertaining show.
Yes.
Give it a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let me start moving. All right. No bald guys next to each
No.
other.
And I don't
yeah.
want nuts on the
Can't.
screen.
All right.
Can't
I'm
have
feeling
that.
good about this layout.
I like
it.
It's a good
I
idea.
like
You put the gay guy in the middle. That's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. God help you if you ever stay with me in a hotel. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
buddy.
he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
check that oil
Sweaty.
all night long.
Sweaty all night, baby.
That sounds like, Matt O'Toole sleeps in the nude.
Oh,
That is something. For those who've met Matt, I did not want that in my head.
He is dead set on it. Like, he can't sleep unless he is nude. So, on the team, we usually have two people do a room. They're doubles, but that's the caveat that we have to put out there.
So do you
all like draw
volunteer to
straws?
share the room with them, right? Y'all like, I got Matt.
Yeah.
Or
you
you're-
draw
you're-
straws.
People paid extra. I'm just saying.
I say Rob used to sit there and throw Nick in because he's also European. I just assume that's a European thing.
Me too.
Free balling it.
I always
Real
say
quick,
it's all right if,
real
it's all right if
quick.
your wings out. Just don't touch me with it, right? That's all
We
right.
got some housekeeping.
Okay.
Already?
All right.
All right.
Now, first housekeeping is, guys, in the chat, if you have legitimate fucking questions for Mr.
Sure.
Rob Post,
Yep.
owner, Harvard Studios, Savage Crucible, Collegiate Legends.
Yeah.
I'm probably forgetting something.
Yep.
Tag me if you can. It'll make it easier for me to see your questions. And if it's a super chat, by the way, all super chats will be read. Okay.
Yes, they will.
Per,
Mhm.
Yes.
per Rocco. That's a Rocco thing that I got.
It is. It
Smart.
is.
Totally.
He's
Rocco's a
brutal like that.
businessman.
He is. And then also
Wait.
member chats like
Wait.
articulated. Oh, go ahead.
Wait. Thank you, gang, for all hanging out. We fucking love you. All right, now it's ninja time. Let's bring this up.
Now it's ninja time.
Wait, we need the music for ninja. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Articulated Ninja, member for 21 months. What'd y'all have to do to get here? Get Rob here.
Yeah, what did we do?
I asked him.
Yeah, I don't
Ninja.
know.
I asked him.
Thanks for revealing industry secrets.
Good job.
God. Ooh. Followed up by Articulated Ninja for $5. Swap Rob Square. The chat is covering him. Laughy face. Nobody is here to see these other thugs.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is definitely fair.
That is a fair point.
Follow that up by Earl Potts, member for 7 months. I'm finally live. Great seeing you guys Saturday.
It
Oh,
was
I love
indeed, sir.
Earl was
It
busting his hump.
Indeed.
He was.
He's a
Earl had to man a door and be a rock, literally.
Mm-hmm.
All
He
morning.
is a rock. He is an island.
Yes.
Unlike Sutahuba up in Canada, the Great White North, not an island at all. Give them 5 YoJoeJerk memberships.
Thank you, sir.
If you receive one of those memberships from Sudafed, please thank him. Thank you.
Thank him. All right.
He just recently had a ninja on his show too.
Yes, he did.
He did. I owe the Canadian this.
Fuck you, Jonesy. Your mom loves spot play like I love Haagen-Dazs.
There you go. Best thing to ever come out of Canada.
Best thing.
You're caught up.
Oh,
Next to what were their names? The guys from South Park. I fought with Terrence Hall.
Yeah, Terrence and Phillip.
Yeah.
With your beady eyes and your flapping heads. All right. All right, Larry. We'll let you get to it. And then I want to jump in real quick.
Sure.
And then we'll let Jersey jump. I know, Jersey, mine is very little questions.
Dude, I love that you have it ready. That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
And we have a little,
It's
my little picture show too. We have.
Yes. Hang on. Let's do it.
Get him, Larry.
Rob, sir, the Savage Crucible line, it came out of the gates pretty strong, and congrats on that. Is there pressure now to keep the momentum? And if so, how will you keep this momentum?
So I'll say that my motivations and my drive is completely internal. I don't seek external validation. So I don't really feel pressure from the outside. I always feel pressure from the inside.
Okay.
So there is a great deal of pressure from that sense, always trying to move forward. Honestly, there's so much out there that hasn't been done or done the way that I would like to do it that I like. It's sort of feels endless at this point. We have so many sculpts already done, so many ideas, so many IPs like Elric that have never been in figure form that really should be, or like the Fritz Liebert's characters. I mean, literally, Fritz Liebert is the guy that coined the term sword and sorcery.
Honestly, it was amazing when I saw that, because I grew up reading the Magnolia comics of them, and they're some of my like favorite shits like ever. I love Farber and the Grandmaster. So
yeah, if you get into the Magnolia stuff, it's a graphic novel, obviously, guys. But if you don't want to read the novels, that's a great place to jump in. They did a great job with it. So love that property. The Titan Comics Elric series, I think there's 5 books right now. That's amazing.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's well written. It's brutal. It's very adult. Don't let your 8-year-olds read it.
Nothing from Titan.
Yeah. So things like that. So I would say that there's not a lot of pressure in terms of the type of characters or how we come out the gate. We're constantly improving our designs, like minor tweaks. And so I live by the motto of like excellence is a never ending pursuit. You just never get there. You're always trying to achieve it. And so, just little things like the ankles, the joints, I think people will find that on Elric, the joints are incredibly stronger than previously made. And so there's little things like that we try to improve. Some of the aesthetic designs we try to improve. I know one of the biggest complaints that people talk about is how the knees look. And because we're always constantly evaluating where we're at and the things that it's very easy to focus on the things that you did great. That doesn't really get you anywhere. So that's kind of where my mindset is in terms of pressure and coming out the gate. I mean, we're just getting warmed up. We haven't even hit our stride yet, to be honest.
Sure. And that's great to hear. Was high fantasy always what you had in mind for a toy line from the outset, or was it because you have 2 unique things? You have high fantasy and then a collegiate line. So I find that interesting. Was high fantasy always the first go-to, or were there other things you might have attacked first, or did you feel there's a lot of military figures, and of course you have Mythic Legions, and then now it's Savage Crucible. So did you just look at the market, or do you just love high fantasy?
So I love high fantasy. I mean, I grew up with Motu. I grew up with G.I. Joe too. Don't get me wrong, but as you stated, there is a plethora of military themed lines out there.
There is.
And I always enjoyed Conan. I always enjoyed fantasy Dungeons and Dragons. So that's what I was collecting, was fantasy-based figures when we started Savage Crucible. Collegiate Legends came a couple years later, and that was just an opportunity in the market. Honestly, no one else was making collegiate action figures. The only thing you could ever find, I think McFarlane did a series of like 6 statues, probably 15, 16 years ago, of like 6 different players that were out of college. And that's our third line is also that we're working on, is also in the same aspect of something that we don't feel gets represented in action figure form very well, that is incredibly popular and appeals to a wide breadth of people.
Interesting. Okay.
So we're very much looking forward to that as well. We think it'll actually complement Savage and Collegiate at the same time. Nice. So yeah,
that's interesting.
I can't even begin to guess what that means. Like that's
that's
good. There you go. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, Billy Blanks. Are we getting last Boy Scout figures?
I would love to do those black jerseys from the last Boy
the
Scout.
Stallion.
Yes.
One more, and let the boys get to you. A big point of contention, especially nowadays, recently, is price points. How do you hit that sweet spot for a price point? How do you keep it below, say, a $50 PP?
Ooh. It's hard. It really is. I think people drastically underestimate how expensive it is to make an action figure. I will say this: we don't have a lot of what I consider overhead. When you look at other similar companies that have the same type of revenue, they generally have about 10 or more employees, full-time employees, and we don't have any full-time employees. We have people that work part-time. We have contract workers, but for the most part, we have like 2 full-time sculptors now, in terms of like they work constantly, or every hour they work is for us. But beyond that, it doesn't make sense to me. There's too many hours in the day. And I think also because I'm a workaholic, it'd be very hard for me to have full-time employees and me be here 12 hours a day and other people just going home after 8 hours. That would just drive me crazy. So yeah. And I tend to surround myself with a lot of people that are really overachievers in that regards. I guess we all had bad childhoods, so we're trying to compensate in our own ways, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, do you look at the price points of other companies? Does that factor in at all into your decision for a price?
So there is definitely, when you get into price inelasticity or price elasticity, simply meaning that as the price changes, so does your demand curve, right? And so I look at it from the standpoint of, I know what the minimum that my factory wants to make them happy that we need to produce to make it worthwhile in their time. And then I look at it from the standpoint of the consumer, like, what does a person get at this price point, and how can I make it better?
Nice.
And that's where I'm at. And so that's one of the big things that you guys will notice, like over the drop figures, we always try to add 1 or 2, maybe 4 new parts.
Or a dial piece even.
Yes. And so that's very important to me, because that's actually very achievable. I think it's very, from my standpoint, and I might be naive here, but I feel like it's very lazy not to be adding new parts. It comes off the wrong way to me personally, especially with the insider information, knowing actually what it costs. And so to put it in perspective, like one tooling plate, roughly about $6,000. Okay, you could put 6 heads in there pretty easily. You could definitely put 6 in there. You might be able to get 8, but you can put 6 heads in there. All right. So if you think about it, that cost you $6,000. You had to sculpt them, right? So let's just say, you got somebody really talented and they charged you $1,000 a head, something crazy. So you spend another $6,000. You got $12,000 into the sculpt and into the tooling. All right. Well, you guys tell me, how many units do you think a toy company actually sells?
So recently
we've heard
recently we've heard that Bobby wants 10K and up. I heard from a former Hasbro employee that theirs is 30 for an exclusive, 50 for a regular, and 100,000 for a double pack. A lot of the times, those numbers have probably come down, but How's that sound?
All right, so 100,000 definitely the high end for the current market.
Call it 50 now. Call it 50 for the high
50
end.
is good. I would say that your average indie toy company, honestly, is selling between 1,000 and 5,000 units.
That's small
per SKU. Yes, there are factories that will do like 500 unit runs. Those are pretty hard to get. The price does go increase, but on average, you're going to be somewhere in that 3,000 range. There's some other factories that do things a little different, where they like the entire run has to meet a minimum. Like, so if you have like multiple SKUs, as long as you get to like 10,000 or something, they'll let you do it. Mm-hmm. But my point here is that even if you have 6 new heads and don't put on 6 new characters, and your min run is 1,000 a piece, it's still only costing you $1 for it to come with a new head, and that's 1,000 units.
Rob, I'm gonna use everything you're saying against that, bro, for the rest of my life. Like, this is what I have been saying, and nobody believes me, so maybe they'll believe you.
And I'm just saying, if you multiply that times 10 to like the bigger indie companies, that's 10 cents a figure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen,
there. Like, it's real. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. We talked about the idea of once a toy is made, it's at a price, say $10. Once a toy becomes an adult collectible, it jumps up to 30. We always felt that was, a little strange. That's at retail. We understand an independent company, you're not going to make 20,000 units going to Walmart, so the price needs to go up. So the adult collector thing is very I love it. I love collecting this stuff, but the pricing gets very strange.
It is, and I don't understand it all the time, and I'm actually shocked sometimes by the margins that other companies can get. And it can seem excessive to me at times based on, I came from business. I'm not an artist. I see things from a different point of view, and my mindset is like, I also think that consumers put things in a bucket that don't belong together in a bucket. Sure. So, like, when you talk about licensed product versus unlicensed product, the costs are incredibly different.
Totally.
Incredibly different. And the more in demand an IP is, those percentages get crazy. So when you think of I think Disney is probably around like 25% is what their royalty is. That's 25% off what the company sells it. All right. So when you back that in, that's like half the margin that you're giving to somebody outside your company. So how much do you, if you're trying to maintain a 50 to 70% margin, how do you compensate for that? So that's what makes the price really jump.
Right.
Soft goods are very expensive.
Really?
Yes. Very expensive. That also really can increase the value. Like the soft goods on Def Dealer are almost the same price as the figure.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
So on our Def Dealer, sorry, just to clarify.
Yeah, true.
That's part of it. And so I think there's things that companies can do also, it takes a lot of planning. Like, you have to be really well in advance to make these things happen.
Sure.
So, and that's why we have so many sculpts. People ask us, how do we get stuff out? And it goes back to like stuff that you see today was tooled like a year ago. Right. So like, Naraka, Brignoir, those drop figures, we've had those heads for a while now. And so what we do is when we get our tooling layouts and we're moving towards a wave, we have empty spots on the tooling plate. And so we have sculpts ready to go that are put into those so that we can use them on figures like this.
Nice.
I love those heads. Just saying. I love them. I love the black light, Rob. That was such a good idea.
So we got that from Fish Toys. So I went to Wonderfest in Shanghai last October, and that show's amazing. I'm going back this year. If you ever get to go to one toy show, that is the toy show to go to. It is like San Diego Comic-Con, but it's just toys.
That's great.
Okay, so like when you're in a when you went to Zola and you're like, all these American indie companies.
Yeah.
Like the number of Asian toy companies at Shanghai is like, I don't know, 8 times that of the like indie toy companies, and they're all making like cool stuff. We're not talking about like Thomas the Train. There's no Thomas the Train on the show floor. Like, okay, this is action figures. And every booth is like you guys are probably good at New York Comic Con or have been. Yeah. So every booth there, like there's like 4 halls, like massive halls. And the first hall is like what we might consider a toy show here in the US, like people like little guys making art and things like that, and this really small companies. And then the next 3, I think it's like 3 halls, are all every booth there, and booth is an understatement, is like the Mondo booth at New York City Comic Con. Like they are like $100,000 booths, like every one of them. It is crazy.
Wow.
And I tell you, like, I spent so much money there. Like I spent, I don't know, like $6,000 buying stuff.
Wow. So good question. What do you collect a specific line besides your own that you're into?
Yes, I love the Joy Toy Warhammer figures.
Nice.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
I collect Hasbro. I have a lot of the classifieds. I have a lot of Action Force figures. I was collecting the NECA line, which Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm still upset about.
We talked to Randy on Saturday about that.
Yeah, we did.
Did you? I'd love to hear
He just said because we love that line. I think it's brilliant and beautiful. It just didn't do well. Just bottom line.
Warduke is amazing.
Yeah. The sculpts were beautiful on every one of those figures.
Right.
Like, it was great. It was gorgeous. I'm
yeah. So, Randy was in a sour mood Saturday.
He was. Yeah, I didn't even know it was him. He just looked like a pissed off guy. And then I was like, was that Randy? I was like, oh, man, I'm glad I didn't say anything.
And that leads me to my last question. I could let the boys take over. Do you think as we see the price points of McFarlane and Hasbro and even NECA at retail jumping up, inching closer to where third-party companies are at, is it fair to say the future of the adult collecting is?
Sorry about that.
If the future of adult collect is third-party companies?
Very much so, for a lot of different reasons. And right now, like, you guys haven't seen the price shocks yet from oil.
No.
It's not real. I mean, most people forget that what plastic is made out of is petroleum.
Sure. No, we know.
So if you're experiencing a 30 to 40% increase in oil prices, there is a 30 to 40% increase in plastic costs.
Wow.
And so most factories, like a couple of the indie companies we talked to, like most of them had some stock or have some plastic on hand to get them through like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then, so that's what they're experiencing. So I do expect, unless things don't drastically turn around here soon, by Christmas, you'll see those prices even getting higher.
Oh,
that has not worked through yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonderful. Oh, God.
Like Hot Wheels. Oh.
Yeah. we're gonna have to go to the dirt mall and start collecting all that shit.
Seriously. Way to take
You boys got questions, or you want to do picture time? What do you want to do?
We need to do housekeeping is what we need.
We want
to do.
questions first. Questions first, and then we'll do your pictures.
Well, his pictures lead into my questions.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Housekeeping.
Well, you want to do 300 housekeeping?
Yeah, let me hit that.
Hit it.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Feel that, buddy?
Thank you all, 322 hanging out live and replay crew and everybody else. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Get that housekeeping done.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Justin collects. Remember, for 9 months, my Elric will be here Wednesday. So pumped.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got my shipping label notice created. Anybody else on the panel?
I did not, which is a grievous oversight.
I keep telling the ladies, I said, all you got to do is come on the podcast, and if you'll just put a sign in the back that says, we accept Venmo, You know, like just like so that like you go send a cash donation, maybe magically your package would end up being shipped out first.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Or maybe have some Savage Crucible guys on your show. Maybe in my case, maybe.
Look at I got a whole shelf. I got a whole shelf right there.
A whole shelf. A whole shelf. By the way, shout out. We saw Stell. We saw Savage Rin in the chat earlier. So I know the Savage Crucible team is in here representing.
Cool. Very cool.
Nice.
We got Artie for $5. Great seeing you, Raw Dogs, on Saturday.
Absolutely.
I met that guy. I definitely met that guy.
I met that guy.
I met that guy.
I met him. And Crusher Gideon for $5. Any chance of getting King Arthur and the Knights of Justice in Savage and Collegiate?
That's that cartoon from the 90s where it's like football players that become
yeah.
It's like Gaines came up with the fucking show idea. Yeah.
Well, they're the medieval knights and they'll play football.
But instead of jousting, hear me out.
So you got to make sure they love tits because they love tits.
Gotta have the armored tits.
So I would say that there's always a chance.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Through success, anything is possible.
Exactly. But I that is not on my radar.
Shocker.
Can't imagine why. Yeah.
All right. Good.
All right, kids.
I like to do a little picture time, and you don't have to go into a whole synopsis. Just either one sentence, one
You
word.
invited me on the show. You know I'm long-winded, so that's
Okay. Say whatever you want. We're gonna do some picture time. Say whatever you want about these images, just to get a feel for where you're at, where your head is at, Rob.
Okay.
Ready, Gaines.
Let's go.
This is
all
always
right.
fun.
Did we lose anybody on there? How about
No.
now? All right, we're good.
No, I'm gone.
I'm all alone.
Amber, let's try this last one, Jerk, on custom 8 right here.
Oh, there we go.
Smaller, but
Very
it'll
nice.
work.
Good job, buddy.
That's good. Okay.
All right. So what is the point of this? Do you want me just to give my initial
Anything that
reaction?
comes to mind with these images, just to get a little insight into your brain.
I mean, my first thing, I'm looking at this, I'm going, okay, clearly, is this a lighting issue or was they really
Yes.
supposed to be red? But I get it. That's something that Frank did a lot. Frank Frazetta did a lot with his paintings is the effect that light has. So like lots of times people think that like Death Dealer has blue skin. He doesn't have blue skin. That's the lighting in the picture. Yeah. You look at the flesh eaters and they look green. They're not green. They're not aliens. That's not how they look. So that's, I mean, this is 1980s. This is my childhood right here. So,
Me too, buddy. Me too.
And I wasn't the thing that's so funny is I love the battle axe too.
Yeah,
like that was the one He-Man always had. Like,
yes,
yeah, right. Like I love that freaking classic battle axe.
I put my He-Man in the battle axe, not the power sword.
So why do you think Mezco made their Death Dealer have that bluish skin? Right? Why
that
is
was
that?
Eamon Donohue's call on that. That's what he wanted. And they were referencing a specific painting, and I assume, I don't know this, but I assume that that was the rights that Mezco had purchased, because that's certain paintings belong to certain there's like 4 kids, so the paintings that had not been sold at that point were divided among the 4 children, and so they hold the rights to certain paintings or whatnot. There are certain characters that everybody has the rights to, but if you were going to use an image specifically, then you had to have that specific siblings. Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it could have been the siblings saying, "Hey, it needs to be like this." Whenever they were doing
right, I wasn't in that room. I mean, The Amazing Mike could give a better informed answer than me on that.
I could tell you, but then I would, probably get sued. So I live in town. I live in the same town. So
I don't even know what this is we're looking at.
I don't want to look at it.
Is this looks like a European knockoff is what this is.
I believe it's an original Remco Conan.
Is it?
Oh,
that makes sense with the lion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people forget that about. Was it? No. Are you sure it's Conan? It probably is. Yeah.
All right. Next.
Oh.
These are some interesting pictures. All right.
He is a strange and special guy.
This is Boris Vallejo, and Boris Vallejo,
yeah.
Dad is riding like a wild dinosaur mount.
So the first thing I noticed about this is how well he did everything, making you all your eyes go up to his fist.
Yeah.
It's definitely like such a great job of I guess framing the entire picture, making you go to that central point. So I do love that, how it carries the eyes. Great artists always make you force your eyes in a certain direction. So I love it. There's so much going on. I mean, this was what made you want to read a book. Back in the library was that picture that you're like, what is going on? This looks so like crazy. This is so awesome. What is this?
Yes.
I become an adult and realize that the artist that probably drew or painted the cover had never read the book. But
I would say Rob for Elric, it was Michael Whelan. His art really made me pick up those Elric books.
And I've tried desperately. I've spoken to them several times, and they haven't shot me down, but it hasn't gone anywhere. With Whelan, so
man, that'd be so fucking cool.
I'll keep trying. But I mean, the artwork that Simon Eckert did for our box art for Simon for Elric is amazing. So I'm very happy. Very happy.
Yeah, the box looks great on that. I saw that at Zolo.
Indeed.
What do you got for this one, Rob?
I mean, that's a really nice sculpt on the sword.
That's about it.
That was good. I like that.
That was a good one.
Very good answer.
Yeah. All right, next.
You know, Red Sonja is a really interesting character. To have so much attention, and it is like, what is it, like her 40th anniversary or something this past year, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So I guess it was her time, but it's kind of interesting that I don't think she has gotten a lot of play in fantasy. I don't think people really this was a pretty decent figure overall. There was still some problems with it. It's not my cup of tea in terms of, obviously I love a lot of paint apps. But these are decisions that a company makes for price point, and Boss Fight has certain markets that they go after, and that's what they were trying to appease. It's not that they're not capable of making some blown out $60 or $100 figure. They can. They're just trying to hit a different price point. So I think it's really easy to go after certain companies on what they're choosing to do, but they're doing it using a business model. So I don't think it's fair. It's I think the inkjet printing could have been a little bit better. The design on it does come across as a little comical, but then again, I don't know what their contract is and what rights they were actually going after. Right.
Okay. Fair
so
enough.
People forget that, like, when you license something, there are decisions made. I think Bobby just did a video on this. There are decisions made that you have no control over that actually hurt the product.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
We've gone after this figure hard. Right?
Well, it's a shame because the renders looked amazing. It looked like it looked like a figure that could have turned that company around if they really gave you what they showed you.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep. You're right.
I love Red Sonja, and I wanted this figure to be good, and it just
me too.
While we're here with a female figure, I saw someone ask about female figures for Savage Crucible. Any time frame on that? Or it is a hole in the line right now.
Probably a poor choice of words when we're speaking about females.
Well, my wife just walked in.
I would say, yeah. I mean, we're working on females. Yes, we'll definitely have them.
Good, cool.
I can't tell you when.
Still.
There's going back to that first question about pressure. There is a lot of pressure to do a really good female buck.
Yeah,
there's a lot of everyone has a different opinion on what that is.
Yes,
and I can tell you that we spent a ton of money finding every third-party female buck there is.
Wow.
to examine them, to look at them, see what they did right, what they did wrong, in our opinion, and try to build on that.
That's how you should do
I like
it.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
I like that
kind of
too.
goes into Tyler's deal here. He said, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember in the live stream, you mentioned there was a future possibility of a female pirate based on someone's sister. Tyrus Rapix comes with a cutlass.
Tyler.
He is your biggest fan.
He
by
really
the way.
is.
I guess so.
He's asked this question more than once.
He's a very big fan.
Yes, Tyler's not wrong. And what that was in reference to, someone once asked us if we'll do figures of ourselves. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't want to see myself in action figure form. I don't. That's just not me. So
yeah,
but I do fully believe in doing tributes to people that are no longer in our lives. And so one of the guys on the team, his sister is no longer here, and she was a bosun's mate. And so he asked if we could do a figure of her. So I'm like, yes, we'll definitely at some point do a female pirate as a tribute. Well, it doesn't be a pirate, but a female bosun's mate at some point.
That's nice.
Very
cool. Do like a tribute figure.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Gains. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Man, I got some Bashimi art back behind me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm I don't know if I'll ever get this license, but I would love to do it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's getting it seems these days.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. It's like I want to wait a couple of years, and then
I think that's smart because the market flooded out. Like it really did. Like Mezco did like one. It took a little while, but as soon as King Conan hit, so many other companies dropped Conans. It was crazy. So and then
just back to back.
Yep.
All right. One more.
I think the skull pauldron's really cool.
Me too.
That was really nice detail. I mean, people do harp on Mythic Legions right now for their articulation and some of their artistic choices and how big the heads are or whatever, which is a choice, not a
Yeah, that's
but,
it.
But they were the only guys doing it. Like you had Boss Fight doing the 4-inch.
Yep.
And then you had Mythic Legions, and that's all we had. And they were giving us what no one else was giving us at the time. So there's a lot of credit to be given there.
Absolutely. And it's very funny. It's just sword and sorcery. And it was like a hole there in toys. NECA was doing like movie figures, and everyone else was doing nostalgia driven toys. And out of nowhere, you just had this new toy line, and they very much like you, where they came out of the gates strong and people took to it. And it's credit to you, credit to them. And us collectors are loving this stuff. So,
Indeed.
All right. Last one, Gains.
Can you even pronounce this company's name? Because I don't think anyone.
That's right.
Is that it?
Yes, dude. Jesus, Gains.
Zess Ray. So they're coming to the Titans this year.
Yes.
I talked to Jason last week. So
that's awesome.
They do. I give this company a lot of credit because they'll retool stuff, re-release, and people are like, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, they're trying to make their stuff better."
Yeah.
Like, I can really get behind that.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some. Going back to the Shanghai Wonderfest and going back to your question about third parties in the future adult collecting.
Sure.
The amount of Chinese companies that are out there that can do some amazing sculpts that are truly enjoy toys and being creative is insane. There are more of them than there are in the United States that are established. Okay.
Sure.
So it's interesting to me because that's where I actually do see the future is coming out of China and Asia because quite frankly, there's more talent over there. I mean, just by population.
Yeah.
And it also brings something new to the plate. That's the other thing that I can't stand right now in the market. It feels stale is that people aren't bringing new ideas or fresh takes on things. And so when you have a different culture influencing you, you automatically bring in a fresh take.
Yep.
Fair.
Yeah, Hasbro's not going to take the risk of making like their own new property toy line.
Never.
So eventually you're going to get enough Spider-Man figures.
And enough G.I. Joe
figures. Right. So I truly think, and going to the Toy Con on Saturday, you have all these tables, and a majority of the lines were still for Mythic Legions because people want something new, want something unique. And price points, you go to a table, a guy has a Marvel Legend from Target for $50, or you could buy something completely unique, completely new for a similar price. So I think third party is definitely where it's going to be at, and sooner than we think.
Yeah, I agree. You ready for some housekeeping?
Yeah, let's do some housekeeping, and then I'll jump into my shit.
Housekeeping.
Yeah.
So we have got Hunter Prime 74. 3 months. Usual member of the replay squad on a staycation this week. Great episode and guests.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I love a staycation.
Also love his avatar, the Pork Chop Express.
That is right. You get another one.
Yeah, a bonus.
Yeah, you get a bonus.
Then we have Merson Twister for 10 to help keep the lights on for our happy place.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Raw Dogs, again. Happy birthday, because guess what she did, Jerk?
What did she do?
She gets 5 memberships right after that on her own birthday.
Because she got a great ass. The motherfucking syrup nugget.
She's the best. She
Thank
really
you.
is.
You are the best.
And we are caught up. Oh, no, wait a minute. Last one. Candyman. Never for 8 months. Hello, Rob. Human blank slates in the future? Mark.
No, we won't do blank slates of humans because they will do primals, which is kind of the equivalent of what a savage would be. So think of it as a lower price figure but still has some paint apps on it.
Yeah.
Because skin tone, if you just make a figure in plastic, I think people underappreciate the amount of shading that's on our figure that's light, and don't understand that. And also it goes back to the matte spray. So
like this figure right here with no paint apps whatsoever needs washes, it needs highlighting, it needs
everything. Yes.
Everything.
And some customizers will do that.
Yeah.
But I feel like the average person that's messing around with their toys wants to do kit bashing, a little bit of painting, maybe some dry brushing or whatever. They don't want to have to go in and do shading on every muscle on the figure just as a base starting point.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Tyler Lalonde for $5 Canadian. I can't take credit for being the biggest fan. That goes to Renato, number one backer, by the way. The first backer for Savage Crucible.
Hell yeah.
Some backpacks or a medieval hand cart to store the other accessories.
So Grail has a backpack with stuff in it. That's our little half goblin, half dwarf guy. Yeah. Krieger in his bio talks about how he pulls a cart. So yeah, we have some other ideas we have 2 other ideas that we're working on right now that you can put stuff in. So
cool.
One should be out hopefully before the end of the year.
Oh, we ran out of time for bronzer for $2. Can you please make a Raceland Majeur yub?
I'm with you on this one now, Zakanin. I don't like it anymore.
Nah.
I think I can smell shite.
Carlos enchiladas.
Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
I think we need to up it to $10 for that.
Yeah, he paid for it. So, and I owe all the channel members a wrench. So let me get a wrench for everybody.
Come on!
Listen,
all
Bronzer's in the fucking song, Jerk. Really? Come on. How do we have to cater to him? Really?
I know. I love him. He's the best.
I love Bronzer.
I know. He's
All right. Now we are caught up again.
All
Some
right,
last
let
minute
me-
additions there.
All right. Now, my questions are about properties. So I'm going to bring up now also I am a gigantic fantasy dork. I read lots of fantasy, tons of it. So
Nerd.
hopefully some of this might ring a bell, but if it doesn't, I would tell you to look into it as a property because it is. All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zakanan, if you could fix us.
Yep. I got you.
Look at
I
that.
got you. I got you.
Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Mistborn at all.
I'm not familiar with Mistborn.
Oh my goodness, Rob.
All
Fix
right.
this immediately.
No, this is good, but this is a different kind of epic fantasy where they eat metals very lightly, like salts, and it gives them abilities, and it's set in a fantasy kind of deal. And it's really interesting. I don't want to actually go any further into it, so I would say check that out if you haven't. This is the guy who finished the Wheel of Time, by the way, when Robert Jordan died. This is the guy they picked. So
Gotcha. Okay.
I second that recommendation, Rob, in the strongest possible way.
Third,
Two nerds.
100%.
Yep, I'm dorking out right now. So
nerds.
I would also recommend if you've never read the Wheel of Time. It's I would almost say it's up there with Tolkien as far as a world building. It's 14 gigantic books that took me like a gigantic chunk of my life to read. So
I'm actually waiting for Jersey to finish reading it. He's making an audio book version of it.
Oh,
He's not
awesome.
done.
All right. I'll try one more. This thing's very popular right now, and I don't even like it, but this guy's like a minstrel that apparently had like this insane life, but he's also like a gigantic liar. So you don't even know if the story he's telling you is even true. So a lot of people like this. This is huge. This is being adapted into a show. So everything I've shown you is being adapted into a show. Actually, Amazon had the Wheel of Time and completely ruined it.
I watched it.
Yeah, horrible.
I couldn't do it. Like
I could not get into Patrick Rothfuss, man. I gave it 2 books.
I hate Cloak. I hate the main character, but he's a good writer. And
I like the first one. He's never gonna finish. Like that's the worst part. He's the worst. But go ahead.
The Way of the Kings.
Now, this is something I would tell you to highly look into because these people have like light armor, like
yes,
like this is some of the best epic fantasy I've ever read. And I don't even like this guy that much. But basically what it is they get these magic swords that let them have powers. Some guys run on walls. Or no, it's not magic swords. They suck in light, like actual light.
Yep.
Yeah. And some of them can run in the wind. Some of them can fly. Some of them, like, yeah. It's absolutely insane. So
I second this one too, Rob. I do.
And actually, like the secondary race of people are like they're almost like weird bug people.
Yeah, very bug.
Arab pace
Bugmen.
Yeah, like it's very interesting and original. I would definitely say check this out if you have time.
It's good up until what book 3?
You wouldn't even know what this is then. I'm gonna hit you with stuff you don't even know. This will never get finished, but it's absolutely amazing too. Fantasy that's new. Like HBO bought this like immediately off his first book, but this is about thieves in these cities that are basically like all Italian themed. So it's all like Renaissance Italian vibe.
I haven't heard of this one.
Oh my God, this book, like there's 3 of them, and the guy will never finish it. He's worse than Martin. It's been been like 14 years, and he lies out his ass about finishing it.
Solid 14. Yep.
But what is there is absolutely amazing. And then Jersey knows where I'm going, and this is better than Game of Thrones. It's written in the same style. This guy cranks it out. He writes like he has Northerners, he has people from the East, he has like this world is so developed, so good. The magic system just completely leaves you wanting more. The lore of it all is absolutely amazing. These are the best fantasy books I've ever read, period.
He also makes very expensive jeans.
No. Rob, if you make figures from this book series, I will buy you a masseuse to follow you around for a year. No joke. I want them that badly. Like, this was one of my questions as well. Like, we need some modern fantasy characters. This is untouched. Nobody does it.
What? Did Jerk just disappear?
I
think Jerk, he probably hit the back button.
Yep.
Rob, if you can't get a license, is there ways to be inspired and look at armor sets and helmets and skirt around an actual license? Like, when you design things, you clearly have to search, and you just, it's tough to come up with just a totally original design. What's the process like to develop like a new character? What's the first step?
So there's a lot of questions in there.
Sorry.
I know you're good. I have to choose where to start. So I would say how we design an original character is we usually look at archetypes that we want to include. And then we look at what parts we have and what parts we've already previously made and what parts we need to make that character happen. We have multiple inputs. The thing I like about my team is we're very diverse on like which characters that we like. We're not all just fans of barbarians or fans of dwarfs or whatnot, or fans of knights. Like we all have different tastes. So we try to make sure that we bring that in. Obviously the team is pretty well-rounded on an international scale as well. So culturally, we do really well there too, in terms of wanting things and influencing. It may not be exactly reflected in the show. I mean, in their current lineups, but so that's kind of how we develop our own IP and things like that. We definitely have gotten inspired by other characters.
Yeah.
But I don't really like doing complete ripoffs of characters. It kind of gets hard sometimes in terms of, if like, for instance, like Ray Packs, everyone was like, oh, it's a Battle Cat tribute. And I'm like, how is a lizard in spiky armor? I get what they're, I get why they said that. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's immediately what I thought. Like
yeah,
a homage.
those are just colors on a color wheel that complement each other.
Sure.
So like you were so indoctrinated as a kid with that first impact of that color wheel choice, that was it for you.
Right.
When you asked a girl and you showed her those colors, she probably had a different, and I just say girl because usually back then we were playing with different toys or whatever. So she probably, when she sees those colors, she probably picks some other property. Right. So it's not that you're copying the property, you're just invoking emotion based off a color wheel choice. So that's that. We have been turned down for licenses for different reasons. I can tell you that sometimes getting a bigger license is easier in the mindset of it's very straightforward on what the criteria is, and they lay it out, and you either meet that or you don't. And that's very simple. The smaller IPs are actually way more complicated because either the IP holder has completely unrealistic expectations,
I figured,
or they're holding out for some big multi-million-dollar deal where their property is going to get a new movie and there's going to be all this, like da-da-da. And I can't say that they're wrong, but I can't say they're right either. And so that's where we deal with. I think that there is so much out there to do well that I don't really stress about it. and we just have a list, and we go through our list on like things that we would like to try to tackle, and we go from there. So
makes sense.
Yep. Jersey, I know you're dying to get at Rob.
Ready? Are you ready for me now? I'm so tired.
Dying.
Let's go, baby. All right. So it's been a few years now since the Kickstarter. The third wave is going to come out pretty soon. Ideally, in your perfect world, how many Savage Crucible figures would you like to put out a year?
16.
16. Do you mind doubling that? Because I would like around 30. Like,
I appreciate your enthusiasm. That doesn't bode well for the long-term viability of a line.
Never mind. Okay, 16 it is. Okay.
Maybe halfway. Maybe there's a good,
Right. So I look at it like this, and this is I've said it before. My mindset is you want to be about one figure a month.
Okay.
All right. Something that I harp on and something that kind of kills my collecting. And granted, some people may not feel this way. This is how I feel. You know that you're gone too deep in a line and you're buying too much, or they're putting too much out when you feel like it's a chore to open them.
That's fair. I get it.
That's fair.
I do not like big waves for a number of reasons. One, they slow down production, and anybody that tells you that it doesn't slow down production, this is just not really good at math.
No, I get it.
I mean, it's real simple. If you have 10 piles of gravel to move,
sure,
versus one pile of gravel to move, one takes less time. Doesn't matter. Like, so that's one aspect of it. But the other aspect of it is, I don't think it really allows people to enjoy a figure for what it really is. And so we actually spend a lot of time thinking about the experience of opening a figure and what we want it to feel like, and how much we want you to focus on that one figure and see the little details to actually play with it, and so we want multiple instances of like excitement when opening that figure. And so having bigger waves really takes from that. I mean, take Savage Crucible, for instance. You get the first wave, you get 8 SKUs in the first wave, 2 character packs, six types of figures. Well, from one standpoint, the character packs are great, but you're not really at the point of let's take apart a figure and make a new one, because you haven't even got to enjoy the one that just came fully painted with a unique armor set, much less wanting to take that armor off to put on something else.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think it's more about the pacing and how you roll it out is going to be more impactful. That's just my
fine, Rob. Fine. Jesus. So speaking of wave 1, you decided to remake those feet, which must have been such a ginormous pain in the ass. Here's the question, though.
Yep.
That doesn't seem to happen with the bigger companies. Like Bobby recently put out the lower torso piece with the black figure just because he didn't like how it was sitting. He, also like not Hasbro. You never see shit like that from Hasbro. Is there a reason? Like, is it that they don't care as much as the little companies? Is there a difference in the production that they use versus what you use? Tell me things.
I can
tell me all the things.
I can hypothesize.
Yeah.
And so in smaller indie companies, let's just say half our customer base is direct to consumer.
Yeah.
Well, I can get that part to 50% of the people. I have their addresses. How does Hasbro distribute? They're not in a distribution business. Like, they don't literally distribute anything, right?
No.
Right. So how do they get that to all the people that bought their stuff? And that logistically is a nightmare. So that in itself is problematic. So I don't really know how you would try to tackle that situation. I never really put in a thought process on how a big corporation would try to send out 100,000 feet to people that they don't know that bought their product.
I did not think of that. That is a very good point.
They
have done, like, they did it with Power Ranger heads, where if you just sent them a picture to their customer service, that they did send a new one. So I guess that's really the only way they would go about it. But also, it doesn't seem to be necessary for them a lot of the time. You know?
Well, they get away with it also because like who's buying it? Did somebody buy it for their kid because they loved Power Rangers and they hope their kid would buy Power Rangers? I know that you guys may not like to think that happens, but that actually does happen, guys.
Very, very rarely. Let's face it. Sure, but yeah.
So that's part of my thinking or my defense of it is I think that logistically it's so hard. Whereas before there used to be mechanics involved. Like when we were kids, you could send in something broken and 12 weeks later you would get that back. Like yeah. So but they had people that did that. And so I feel like even more recently when you're looking at cost cutting, they just get rid of those people because what are they doing? Like their job's probably something else. And or do you need to go hire a bunch of people to do this part-time just to, it doesn't make sense from that standpoint. So I think smaller companies are more positioned to do that better than a larger company.
Definitely. Very fair. If you could get one fantasy-based license, anyone, what would it be? Just tell us. I know.
I have to think tactically on this question. I can tell you the ones that are currently on my list that I've either spoken to or attempting to speak to or I've had multiple conversations.
Let's go.
Let's see. Harryhausen.
Ooh.
That would be an awesome license to get.
Yes.
Already went after the Beastmaster license because I felt like that was underserved.
Oh, hell yeah.
I went as far to fly to Chicago to meet the director to get more information.
Oh, Castorelli. That's awesome, man. Yeah. I love him. He's one of my favorite filmmakers.
Let's see. There's Dungeons and Dragons. I would love to do Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
What everyone hears game for that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans. But I mean, was I covered under the Harryhausen part? But
true. Right.
I would like to do Slain. I would like to do Solomon Kane. I would like to do Herculoids. I'd like to do Thundar.
Thundar. Okay.
Nice.
A reinterpretation for modern.
Right.
Yeah.
Thundar would look awesome in a modern toy. Now, like the Hanna-Barbera. Look cool.
Yeah. There's several. There are a lot actually. And so there's actually there's a licensing expo next month in May in Vegas. I'll be at Ace from Ramen will be there. I know Big Bad Workshop will be there. I'm sure I know Mondo, Super 7, NECA, and a bunch of other companies will be there too.
Dude, stab people in the ribs. Seriously, stab people in the ribs if you have to. We want you making stuff. We don't want Flynn making anything.
What happens at these licensing expos? Like, you just
I mean, it's a convention. Like it's a 3-day convention, and so like all the movie studios will be there. Sony, Legendary, Paramount, WB, even though they're probably all the same now, but they'll be out there. Book writers will be out there. Like people that just own IPs. Manufacturers go out there looking, and it runs the gamut. It's not just fantasy or whatever, but like everything from like Hello Kitty to like Coca-Cola t-shirts, right? Like that's everything.
Wow, interesting
indeed. How do you feel about Greek mythology? That's kind of in the same wheelhouse as what we're talking about with fantasy.
I mean, I tell you what, if in the next 3 seconds, if one of you 5 can tell me the name of both of the multi-headed dogs in Greek mythology.
Cerberus?
Cerberus or Cerberus, isn't it?
Cerberus, whatever.
I don't know the other one. No,
Orthus. Orthus is the 2-headed one, his brother. So,
I mean,
I would not have got that on my best day, Rob.
I mean, I've never heard that before. So your interest is more than mine, which is great. So, like, I would love just a Greek pantheon. I don't think anyone has ever done them and done a good job.
It's hard. I would say it gets a little redundant, but I think that there's a lot there. I mean, obviously Stell's Greek, so we're always talking about that, and Rubus is Greek as well. And
the most Greek, like no one has a more Greek name than Stell. Like the whole thing is ridiculous.
It's too Greek.
It's too Greek, right?
And Abraham is half Greek.
There you go.
I forget where his dad's from, but his mom's from Greece. So yeah, we definitely have some things coming that are in that atmosphere. I mean, it's mythology. It's Greek mythology. It's very impactful to all of fans.
Totally. And I think the key is you just make them your own, because you said like it would be very redundant. Like you don't just put them all in togas. You do what you're gonna do, man. You know, just
savage it up.
Right? Like we totally trust your aesthetic and your choices. Or like you've made some fucking great choices so far. I think you'll continue to do it. I even like your knees. I don't care what any of these other guys say. I have no problem with those knees.
Chill.
I'm not even shilling. I'm really telling you. They don't change them if you want, but they don't bother me at all.
Change them, Rob. You're on the right track, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna tell you they're amazing.
They are amazing. They're great. They bend in so many places. It's amazing.
A lot of raw dogs are asking about mounts and like bigger creatures and characters. Any
damn it, Gains, you're gonna make me highlight those.
Well, I'm just looking
at
we gave you guys the Warhorse from Death Dealer.
Yes.
Fish toys, right? And then you changed up the head, the tacking.
Yep.
But there has been some dragon heads on your table.
Yeah,
that look like they might be rideable size.
Do you have any pictures? Wait, do you have any pictures of this?
I mean, I probably do.
Pics where it didn't happen is what Rob just did right there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
One more question. Give us a little hint of what exclusives are coming to New Jersey later this year. Just a little hint, please. Just a little one.
Just a tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip, Rob.
Yeah, KJ's right. As he stares blankly into the.
No, he's got this. He's thinking. Let the man think. Gaines.
He's got to be careful. Let the man be careful.
Okay.
There's like lawsuits and NDAs and shit.
In one word.
Okay.
This is your one hint.
Okay.
Juiceco.
Bless you. Juiceco, is it that Juicy brand or whatever? Is that what they're talking about?
Juicy Maids. Yeah.
Juicy.
Is that an artist I might know?
Juiceco.
Google.
It's something.
Guys, you have to understand, Rob is taking this time because on the Savage Crucible podcast that he was on, he went ham. All right. There was a lot of damage control going on. Phone calls are being made. All in real time. It was amazing.
There's a bunch
show
of stuff right over.
Well, hang on.
Duck, Rob. Duck.
Oh, what do we got back there? Oh, hello. Can you pick the camera up and just bring it back there?
Here, let's do
this. You guys
didn't
get my hint, so I'm sorry. It's a really good hint.
Okay, I'm gonna dive into this. I don't know what that means off the top of my head, but I will look. Oh,
that's what I thought.
There we go.
But that covers. That's a lot of ground to cover because that guy did a.
You want everything on a platter handed to you? Sir?
No.
Yes, I do. Yes.
I mean, yes,
super cool.
But this
will tell
do.
you.
This will
His
do.
Marvel fanfare covers are amazing and worth a fucking fortune. So.
Oh, that man's a living legend. Is all I can
he
say.
is. I love his fucking art, so I'm a big fan.
Awesome. Thank you very much for answering my questions. You are fucking awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now we will let KJ and Sakanen ask some questions.
They've got questions too.
They better. What a
great
show.
Start the fuck up over here, including some fucking housekeeping.
I got one question.
Okay.
The dogs. I might have been fucking half alive when I was watching it, but I swear you said you're going to make them bigger than regular dogs. No,
the Great
Well,
Danes.
they're Great Danes.
Great
They're
Danes.
bigger than regular dogs.
No,
They
no,
sure
like
are.
big,
See one?
big.
All right. I'll work on a picture for you. Let me find one.
Okay.
And by the way, amazing pick with the Great Danes. I grew up with
Yes.
Great Danes. I
I'm
fucking
excited
love
for the
those
dogs,
big
yes.
dopey bastards.
Hell
Which
yeah.
Tyler
They are.
Lalonde, your second biggest fan after Renato, shared during a Jerks members only.
Mm-hmm.
And while he does that, housekeeping,
There you
PB,
go.
Hell yeah.
Rob,
Joe, Abercrombie and Fitch.
this would seriously, dude. I'm not even kidding. Masseuse for a whole year. She will literally be attached. I want them that bad. Like these books are so fucking good.
Yeah.
I really highly recommend you read them and see if he's willing. Like I can't. He seems like a reasonable dude. His expectations would probably be decent. So give it a shot.
Yeah, he's licensed the book to Dynamite a long time ago.
The only
so it's
problem
not
with the
like he's
masseuse that
asking
would show
for-
up for you, Rob, is they'd be like, "You're gonna keep the lights off," and it would just be Jersey with a wig.
Get out of here!
Oh no! Tim Taser, Garrison fucking Calvary over here, member for 7 months. Rob, one word: Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
Cowboys.
I'm not against it. I'm just telling you, there's some characters that are pretty cool. They're very cowboy-esque.
I hope to God he doesn't mean sports team. I really do, Tim. I really hope it's not sports. Thank you, Tim. And now I think we should do a bundle. Is what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm sharing a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
I got this.
Whoa. Is that a big enough dog for you, KJ?
Oh my God, I need that.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
need that.
That's amazing.
So Rebecca did an amazing job on this skull. Arlen started it, and Rebecca took it over because this is actually based off of my boy who passed away here pretty recently, Carter. And Carter was a champion Dane, and he is built the way a Dane is supposed to be built. And that was very important that we put out a Dane that is, I can tell you, and this is a bit of a bragging moment for me, but when we would take him out, like people would be like, my friend has a Dane, but he doesn't look like that.
Yeah. That's
exactly what I remember you saying too. Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's great looking.
Yeah,
That's
so cool.
If you make a border collie, my wife would love you forever. Just
shout out to Mrs. Maniac.
Well, you got me. I gotta buy 3 of them and paint them for my mom so they look like all of her fucking Danes. So
there you go.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of
Harlequin, a blue, and
I'm thinking we might do a Great Dane blind box, man.
That would be so rad.
Hell yeah.
I want all the big cow
Need
ones.
an army of them.
Army.
Then Tyler Lalonde for 5. Rob, have you seen the non-moo crocodiles? You could see about working with them to recreate one of the Frazetta pieces. Okay.
Tyler wants to spend $100 tonight on questions.
Which shout out. All right, now we're gonna do our bundle real quick here because we got K Dog gifted one.
Damn.
Then he's gifting another one.
Nice.
Another one.
Then Hunter Prop and from earlier gifted
Good Lord.
5 YoJoeJerk memberships.
Good Lord. Thank you guys.
Good Lord.
We're doing a member stream on Thursday, so
yeah,
I'll make it worth it. Let me get you all an ass.
You know what you are? You're one of those little fancy lads, aren't you? Boy, you're cute. Gosh, what a sweet little outfit. Is it your little spring outfit? You couldn't be cuter. You're so adorable. Oh, my.
Thank you, everyone.
We received a membership from them, thank them, and then Articulated Ninja again for $10. Shameless plug. Rob, are you excited to be in Jersey at Toy Unity Expo?
You already know. You already know. It's that toy convention time. Exclusives. Yeah. I'm gonna make them mine. Toy Unity Expo, #1 toy convention, let's go. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, mint on card or loose for the low. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, old school heads, new kids, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Toy Unity Expo, we just here to collect, let it echo. Savage Crucible, yeah, where they at? Marvel Legends, got them in the back, got Valorverse Action Force, yes. And G.I. Joe classified, don't stress, Storm Arena, check, imports, check. Yeah, we got it all at Toy Unity, bet we trade stories like we trade these figs. We at the best toy convention, doing it big. Drama we ain't about, leave it at your house. We got Do-A-Taste Studios here, no doubt. Collectors just wanna collect, no drama, no stress. Toy Unity Expo, #1 toy convention, let's go. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, mint on card or loose for the low. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, old school heads, new kids, let's go. Let's go. Toy Unity Expo, we just here to collect, let it echo.
It's a great.
Shameless plug.
I'm in that a lot. Great promo. And to finish reading that, shameless plug. Robert, excited to be in Jersey at Toy Unity Expo and connect with all your fans in the tri-state area. Collectors are happy you were attending and will have a show exclusive.
I am extremely happy. It's the first time that Savage Crucible will be in New Jersey. So it's been a long time coming. So I'm excited that we have a place to go.
Yeah,
I am really excited about some of the other companies that are going to be there. Ramen Toys is coming. Action Force will be there. I know one other company, but I shouldn't say their name because I don't know if Ninja's announced that one.
Ninja said Loose Collector on Suda Huba's show. So
he did. Okay, all right, yeah. So they're coming. Yes.
That guy likes me, I think.
Good day.
He does,
Good
you
day,
son of a bitch.
He likes you. You haven't bought any of his shit. He fucking hates me, and I have tons of his shit.
Jerk and I built that motherfucker a house, dude.
Can't quite afford them yet, but soon enough.
Oh man.
Anyway, and so he says show exclusive singular. Rob, is it one or is there multiple exclusives for Ninja's show?
So there's an exclusive for the show, and then there's a drop figure for the show, and those are two different things.
We'll take it.
Okay.
Love
Yeah, and it's something to be said. Buying the toy you like from the maker in real time, it's awesome. And I'm sure when you see a fan buying your figure and then they love it and they're a fan of it, and you can see it. It's organic. It's unique. Do you like that feeling, or is it it's got to be wild to be at a show, have people come in line, shake your hand, and thank you for making a great product.
It is very surreal. It amazes me. It kind of really humbles me how much passion people have for this stuff.
Sure.
I think it's great for the team members to really get to see that. Because from the painters, the sculptors, everybody, everyone has input. Even, Stella runs our YouTube channel, but he still is out giving ideas, giving critiques. Same thing with Ren. Talking about what they want to see, and that's all very important information. And so what I really like about our team is how everyone connects with our fans and understand that they are just as part of the company as anybody that actually works here, because it is definitely that sort of the interaction that, when people like, you guys talking about like, hey, I really like to see these properties, or, I wish the knees were tweaked a little bit so they could be my perfect figure. Your butterflies are amazing. Thank you for making two-handed poses. All those things are very important because those are things that we wanted. And so when you hear that is a nice thing to hear.
How about last year at ZoloCon? People just running up to your table to see that fucking Death Dealer. Me and Dirk sprinted
to it. Story about that. I had to bribe the FedEx guy for that Death Dealer.
It was worth it. It was amazing.
It was
I
like
didn't hear this.
Yeah, so it was delayed, and it was supposed to be there like 2 days prior or something. It didn't, And so that's why I wasn't there in the morning on Saturday. I was at the FedEx thing and begging for them to like just let me back there to get this package. And the guy's like, I can't. It's a hazard because if someone walks in there just trying to reach back there, all these boxes can fall on you. And he goes, you'll be like, it's just me and one other guy. So like, you might be back there 35 minutes waiting on that guy to get all the boxes off the top of you. So I had to pay like $100, $200 or something.
That's how you do it.
And that's how you do it. And all of a sudden it became a lot easier.
I don't know who was more insulted. The fact that he was willing to risk his life for 200 or that's all I thought he was worth. I'm not sure. That's all the cash I had on me.
I made his day, man.
Yeah, 200, man. Take it or leave it.
That thing stole the show. I mean, I'm just being honest here. Like, it was a buzz, man. And great looking Death Dealer, great price point. Yeah.
Do you guys want to see the final?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. You just don't look behind me as I'm going back.
Don't look behind you. Go ahead.
Oh, leave the guy alone.
I knew that was code jerk for go ahead and make him big screen.
I mean,
because he's like, listen, he just did it. I didn't know.
I have like Kubla samples.
Now we'll get them.
I got the Jofa sample back there.
Ooh. Oh man!
I got all kinds of surprises. All right, let me see.
You got.
There we
go. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So it's not set up, but yeah. So he's got 4 pieces of wire. There's two pieces of wire in the front.
Oh shit.
And then these are also wired. The fabric. So.
Rob, I'll tell you what, I'll bring this question up right now that Lou had earlier. Shout out to your earlier conversation. Is the Death Dealer chainmail also considered soft goods in your terminology? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, good question.
That
They're
must
not
have been
soft, but yes, it is considered
Right.
soft goods. I'm looking for
Nice.
something. There it is. So I'll ruin one of the surprises for you guys.
Oh no.
Please do.
Don't,
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Black light reactive eyes. So photographers are going to have a blast with that.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
But yeah, it's a great figure. I'm really excited about it. Some of the things that, I really like the jaggedness of the chainmail.
Yes.
It gives it like a more savage feel.
Yeah.
This is not, do I have a, let me show you original. I'll show you the original color. I think it's in my pocket.
That is
The raw dogs
beautiful.
are walking. They're pretty pumped about it. So I mean,
I'm
it's
excited for
How
that.
could you not be? I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
We actually changed the color of the chainmail.
Oh wow.
So like on the original one, it was the standard stainless steel.
that looks
Now
grimier.
it's weathered.
The
Yeah.
jeans still,
So
right?
whether
Now
the-
it's dirty.
Chainmail.
Beautiful. It's absolutely.
Here's me going, why was it in your pocket?
So sometimes people complain about the sounds on our podcast because I'm like I have a lot of fidget tools keep me going. So this is actually incredibly soothing.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So that's and every time someone plays with it, like, can I get one? And so this is actually what Death Dealer's chainmail is made out of, and I'll tell you an industry secret. This is a Brillo pad.
Is it really?
What?
They sell these just like this, and they'll have a keychain loop attached to it, and that's how you scrub cast irons.
Oh.
Look at all this knowledge getting dropped. This is
Resourceful.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One more thing about going to your guys' table at a show, you have seriously assembled the nicest group of people. I say it all the time.
Yeah.
You go over there and it's like overwhelming. And they're all so proud. They want to show you things. They want to come over and say hi. They want to interact. Seriously, the nicest toy team ever assembled.
I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah, and we even stayed at the same hotel as you guys or your team, and we had breakfast with everybody.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, and
I had an absolute
yeah,
blast.
it was really nice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and people don't. I don't like yes men. I do not like. It is a requirement.
Like people who like your knees and keep going on about how great they are. Where you have people who are like, I want to give you legitimate criticism, right?
It's fair. I don't like yes men at all. Like, it doesn't help me grow as a person. It doesn't help my relationships. It doesn't help with my toys. It doesn't, there's a lot of things there. So everyone on the team has to feel comfortable enough to be able to speak up and say that they don't like something. And it has to be in an environment where you can say that and not feel attacked if everyone disagrees with you.
Sure.
And so, because when you're talking about fantasy, like, we just went through all those books, like, everybody's version of fantasy is so different and what they really want and what they really like. And you have to be really careful sometimes with, if you have too many inputs, you dilute the effectiveness of that first appearance, right?
Yeah.
And so sometimes I have to be like, no, I really like this. Like, this is, and the reason why is this. And that's what I'll go with. But, sometimes other people will make a compelling point that make me change my mind on things. And so that's where the real value, the true value of an idea can only be found in a free marketplace of ideas.
Sure.
That was by a Supreme Court justice. So,
but still, yeah. Amen.
God, I'd be the first one to give you shit about stuff, and I really can't think of much. Like, it's terrible.
No, I mean, there's always like little things to improve, and I think it's easy to critique something and tear it down. And I talk a lot about this. You'll hear me say something about length in your line. And what that means is there's this little experiment that you can do. You can go up to a whiteboard or a chalkboard and you can draw a line, straight line on the board. And then you hand that chalk or marker to someone and say, make that line smaller. And everyone's instinct is to attack the line in front of them, to draw a line through it, or to use their hand to erase part of it. When the easiest answer, and you have all the tools in your hand to do it, is draw a second line that's longer. And so if you focus on yourself making your own line longer, you're going to be in a much better position.
Absolutely. I thought of one
that.
thing. I thought of one thing I could tell you to change. If you could make the belts, since you put those little peg things to put in the side of belts, which are a nightmare to try to get in.
Yeah.
If you could make the belts removable so we could really work it in there and then close them again, that would be fantastic. I think that's way more important than the knees. I'm just saying.
Magnets. Everything needs magnets.
Everything needs magnets.
Dude, KJ,
thank you.
Look what you just got.
Thank you, and thank you.
There you go.
We won't do this for everyone, but there's
No, please do it. Please do it for everyone. Please.
Let everybody
enjoy. Think of our poor
Jersey.
thumbs. Right. Think of our poor thumbs and how much damage you're doing to the nerves and skin. Rob.
Think of the children.
Look at this. Got a live pre-order.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
And it complements the Mezco Conan. Because if you missed out on the Mezco one that shot up in price, it's almost a must purchase for a lot of us. And glad you guys released that, and it's at a sweet price point.
Here, let's do some more housekeeping. Got interrupted in the middle of the last one. Nostalgia Not's been waiting here for $10. Would love to see someone take on the Brian Lumley book series. Best vampire series I have ever read. Giant vampire warriors, spies, military fantasy, designs of the beasts, mounts. Holy shit.
No, I got to check that out. Jerk, you ever hear about that?
No, don't know that one.
I gave it 2 books. I could not get into Necroscope. I would recommend what's the vampire book he should
Empire
read?
of the Vampire.
And that's already on my list from
I actually downloaded that book off the ARG to read, Jersey, just for you.
Again, folks, if you like fantasy in any way, everyone should read that one. I love it with all of my heart and soul.
Better Calls to Go for 5. Congrats again, Rob, on the success of the line. Great talking with you at Toylanta. The sky's the limit with the genre you have chosen. Titan Expo next.
Damn right.
Hey, look at that.
I will say that Stell and Tim are going to be at the Kane County Chicago Toy Show this coming weekend.
Okay.
Nice.
They'll have some wave 1, some wave 2, and they'll have Naraka and Brynjar. They won't have any Elrics because we haven't even if we got everything shipped by Friday, it's not going to be delivered by then, and I don't want to sell them at a show and people haven't gotten theirs yet. So
yeah.
And then next month we have 2 shows on the same weekend. We have IshCon and DFW.
Yep.
And so Stell and Chris will be at IshCon, and me and Renato and Guillermo will be at DFW.
Nice.
And we will have a drop figure for that show that we haven't talked about yet. So
is that the show that LP will be stalking you at? I heard he's really stalking you.
They'll be at both. We're supposed to have stock for both shows, so that that drop figure will be at both shows. And it's a different kind of drop figure. I've never done it before. It's a different kind of thing, and I'm curious to see how people respond to it. It's not something that we're going to do a lot of, so but I think it fits right, and it's kind of unique and the execution. So we'll see how it goes.
So it's not Savage Crucible, it's something else?
No, it's Savage Crucible.
Oh, okay.
Right on. And then we got Will Flow for 5. Death Dealer looks way better than the Mezco.
I'm glad I didn't want to say that as a post, but
that Mezco is really nice.
It is.
It is.
It's not even close. It's not even
I
close. I'll be the guy to say it.
My complaint with the skin tone in the chainmail on the Mezco was like
small
too much
too.
For some reason. It was heavy as hell. It's heavy
KJ,
as hell.
he scales a little small though. No.
Yeah.
That is the problem with all the Mezco. Even
they don't.
King
Their
Conan
scale is off.
Yeah.
And their giant heads. Just ask Anthony. And their giant heads.
He loves those giant
I mean,
heads.
we love Mezco on this channel, but they're not perfect.
Just for the record, I love Death Dealer, but I couldn't buy the loose collectibles one, man. That was
too much money, bro.
Yeah. So
Now
I'm excited for this one. Very excited.
Okay, dog. Get the one YoJoe. Just don't stop. Do it.
Look at
right
that.
now go.
Picture K-Dog has.
Thank you.
All
right,
some
guys.
People asking about an in-stock sale or something.
Yeah, Jay was hemming about it.
Ulrich and
good question.
Bro, I have 15 more questions. So we have a whole another half an hour show if we want to.
Yeah, let's do the questions.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
Rob, how long do you got tonight?
All night, man.
That's what we love hearing all night long.
Lionel Richie up in here.
JC Squared, who developed the articulation system for Savage Crucible?
Good question.
Multiple people are involved. I can tell you where some of the things that I was inspired by.
Sure.
Mayfex's Black Panther, the whole Wakanda Forever pose. Being able to have the forward flexing butterflies.
Okay.
Very few characters need a butterfly that goes backwards.
Yes.
Some do. There are certain ones to get certain iconic poses like Spider-Man or even the Hulk slap. I could kind of see it there. But I really wanted that because I felt like it hid very well.
Yeah.
It lends itself to a bear buck in terms of keeping the aesthetic and things like that, and allowing you to do that two-handed, all those literally great two-handed poses. It's easy to get a two-handed pose in front of you, but to get it overhead,
that's
a whole other thing.
Yeah.
And so that was part of it. The concept of the ball joints on the shoulders, that's actually from Mayfex as well. I think the first figure I had was a Wolverine that had that on the deltoids. And that was actually sparked my interest. I was like, well, that would be great if it was a 2-layered system where you had a port on the traps and then had a port on the deltoid, and then gives you the ability to mix and match those parts together to create different looks. And so that's where that came from. I wanted mold injected joints. I wanted it to be pinless, and I really like imports, and I really liked the ability of some to really try to hide the joints. And so I think we do it really well with the elbows.
Definitely.
The knees are problematic depending on the thickness of the thigh.
Yeah.
And it's definitely at certain angles. It's not all angles. It's just some angles.
I agree. Almost like a Revel Tech kind of deal.
Exactly. There's some things I think we can do to improve that without having to redesign the entire system. And we actually have made slight improvements from wave 1 to wave 2 on that as well.
Well, I think it's not even like the knees look better on the the Varnox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Versus like the cloth that's on Brynjar.
Right. The other thing I would say in terms of credit, like we had Arlen Pelletich working on it. We had Kevin working on it. We had Nick Whitmore working on it. Dave Proctor was the person that was the most instrumental in making sure that it actually worked from a technical standpoint. The ability to pull off an arm and have a butterfly like we had is actually was a really serious technical challenge. Now, granted, you have to be experienced at kit bashing. Like I'm sure you guys have seen some of the posts where someone just tries to rip it out and they're like, the whole shoulder came out. What is this metal thing? And I'm like,
bro.
Right. So, but you give them grace. We've all done dumb things before. Like, we've all been,
and
there.
we will continue again. 100%.
So I think that's to answer your question. It was multiple people, but those are the people that are most instrumental, and that's where part of the inspiration came from, on terms of the articulation. So
nice,
very good.
There is, of course, a lot of questions about will items that are out of stock be available again, and then I know Shockwave was asking about Elric, which it sounded like from me talking to Renato, like if you miss the Elric boat, you're looking at secondary market.
There'll be some. There's not a lot, to be honest. We put in an order based on pre-orders and what retailers originally asked for, and then we kind of extrapolate that and use a demand curve from there to figure out how much we need to order. So the problem with that is soft goods take a while to get done, and so like you have to put in your order then, and then that takes months, and then by the time that starts to get ready is about the time they're going to, within a couple of weeks of that almost being complete is when you're going to start production if you're trying to line it up the timing right. And by then, like, it just kept getting more and more orders for it through retailers. And so there's just not a lot of extra stock. We will have some for in the in-stock sale. But if you see one, or if someone has it for pre-order, some of the smaller stores have it still available for pre-order, I strongly suggest you go and get it.
Yeah.
So
I better go find one then.
You scumbag, KJ.
Ian Ellie, my only question is there a Charles Woodson in the collegiate line? Okay, just wondering. I'm also a Raiders fan. God help me. So that was actually interesting. That question. Shut up.
I can't tell you that we're in the final stage with the NFL Players Association. But
oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
They're not new NFL figures, but that's to get the likenesses of current existing NFL players for college.
Nice. Awesome. Tyler Lone, Rob, will heads and helmets be swappable in the future? Like for people that have been swapping the heads around from Wave 2.
So let's see what image. I'm not going to share this, but I need to count.
I want to go back to the NFL.
I know. Like Gaines is like sports.
Sports stuff.
I think currently
current players. That's a loaded freaking question there.
Larry's coming out to play.
There are 16 different faces that we have that'll fit inside the helms that you to answer this question, and then there's like I don't know, 11 or 12 helms in total. So you guys have only seen you've seen 5 helms and you've probably seen like 6 faces. So yes, there are a multitude of options that the customizers and kit bashers will be able to do by pulling those faces off and put them in new helms. So
nice. Okay.
Yeah, and if anybody hasn't tried those figures, they're incredible, man. Whoever you got to engineer them,
Dan Mitchell, the Collegiate Legends.
Yeah, I am not a sports dude, but I won one on a raffle from somebody, and I was amazed, amazed by it.
Yeah, Dan Mitchell did an amazing job on that. He sculpts for a lot of people. He has a samurai line, I think, coming out soon. So I'm looking forward to see what he does there. But he's an amazing sculptor. Give him a lot of props for that.
Then Mike Bruno for Rob. I'm going to this name does not roll off the tongue, but I like how he spelled it. Tuniverse, and was stoked to hear from Laser Pants. You guys will be there. Will you have an exclusive or anything else exciting you'll be bringing, i.e. Naraka the Undying?
I mean, we're bringing Laser Pants. How much more excitement can you bring?
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Mega J got me to. This is hysterical. So he got me to agree to come. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, man, I'm supposed to say no. I'm horrible about this. The team makes fun of me for it. I was like, I think I'm supposed to do something else. And I promised to take like 3 or 4 14-year-olds to MomoCon in Atlanta that weekend. I already bought the tickets. And I totally blanked and agreed to go to this. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, all right, it'll be fine. I'll get Nikki to go because Nikki lives in Colorado. We'll just fly her down to LA. It's a Saturday, Sunday show, no big deal. She's like, Rob, I'm in Ecuador.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Son of a so I'm like, all right, well, who's on the West Coast? I was like, and Nikki's like, well, you should ask Ryan. I was like, yeah, let's see if Ryan will come. So he's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll come down. I was like, sweet. I was like, all right, I just need one more person on the team. I put it in the chat. I was like, anybody want to go to Motu Universe out in LA? Fucking crickets. Nobody says a word. And I was just like, yeah. So
let me give you my number for next time.
Yeah, we're excited to be there. I think it's gonna be a fun show. We always are trying to look for great places to go on the West Coast. I'm hoping that this will turn into something more with the guys doing the show. They expressed interest in it. So Mega J is a really nice guy, and I'm looking forward to it. But we will not have a special drop figure for that show, and I think yeah, because DFW and IshCon are the following weekend. I'll actually be in LA that week, and I'm flying to. I'm going to be in Vegas that week, and then I fly to LA for that convention. Then turn around, and 4 days later go to Dallas. So May's a full month for me.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, good luck.
Also, check out the Savage Crucible site itself. They've got a timeline. It shows about, the drops that are happening throughout that timeline. Renato, shout out to Renato about putting the website together. He did a damn good job on doing it.
How's that timeline looking realistically? Are we still everything on track?
Well, you pull it up and tell me. I don't go and look at it every day.
Well, now he's making me work. Son of a bitch. It's a good thing we're prepared.
Look at him go.
Look at this. Look at him go.
Look at him
People,
go.
by the way, I didn't highlight all the questions about where's Death Dealer? Where's Death Dealer?
Look at this.
Seriously. So, like, wave 3, quarter 2. We still looking good for that one?
When's quarter 2 end?
I don't know. I don't. Soon.
It's June.
It's in June. So July.
We're close.
Close? Okay.
Close. Nice. Good.
I mean, Death Dealer ships in like a week from the factory.
That's
really.
Our biggest problem is our factory is moving locations.
Yikes.
Now that won't take a long time. Like they'll have hundreds of people come in and move the whole thing, but it's still putting a kink in things. We're actually going to do a show in a week or two where we put out a bunch of information just on wave 3. I think the whole episode is dedicated to wave 3.
Okay.
Nice.
Because we have a lot to own up for that one. It's one of those things where sometimes when you improve things, you have to accept failures at certain points. And so wave 3 is definitely that in terms of timing. It taking so long beyond what we originally anticipated. But we made sacrifices so that we could keep having hits coming and more figures coming. And so it was a compromise. And most people are pretty happy about it. I think the people that are really unhappy about it are, we have like 4 or 5 people. They only ordered stuff from wave 3. So like, you know, for them, like it has been an eternity, right?
Yeah.
For everybody else, you feel like you're getting stuff, like there's movement, there's progress. So
yeah,
totally.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I got this. I just have to paint it, Rob. I have 800 pieces just like this in a box right here. I'm very ready for wave 3.
Nice.
Billy, Rob puts the sticky tape on the boxes that keeps them shut.
I was gonna say, you know, Big Greg, that's Rob with Savage Crucible.
All right. Let me get back to
Lord of Brooklyn.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Heine Smacker had a few questions. Rob, when thinking about creating a new character, was more important, influential, the myths of the character or the character itself?
Depends on the character.
So it's just a case-by-case basis when it comes to that.
Fair enough.
Duarte, actually, I was having a conversation with him. We were talking about how you guys did the Abyssal Throne and put that as a free file. I reached out to Stell earlier and I was like, hey man, are you guys going to do the same thing for that Elric, that Ruby Throne? Because that thing at the show is fucking amazing. He's like, oh, if you actually even speak to it, like that throne.
So Jedi Jack did that Ruby Throne, which was amazing. It was based off the cover of that Titans graphic novel. And I mean, Ruby Throne is in the books too, but like, visually it was, I mean, he did an amazing job on things. I loved it. I actually left that in Germany because I knew it was not going to make its way back in one piece. Like it had been all over the world. And but that is actually made out of foam and it's not a 3D printed file at all.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. And that raised the question for like the Abyssal Throne. If somebody like Duarte sits there and like makes that throne, sells it on his website, how does that work? I mean, when you guys put that file out for free in the Abyssal Throne.
Well, we knew when we put it out there, we had no control over it. And which is can be a lot, right? Because you don't know. The great thing about the file from my perspective is that it's so big and so expensive, it's very hard for anyone to make any real money off of it because it already costs a lot just to make it. But yes, I think Duarte will be making copies for sale. And that's perfectly okay. I don't have a problem with that. As long as you're giving credit to the artist that actually made it, Lee Robinson, who did an amazing job.
Lee Robinson, yeah.
Okay, we'll tell him.
I saw that on the site.
I paid $50 for mine from GI Customs, and I thought that was very fair.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a massive undertaking to print all the files. It really is
massive.
All right.
Yep.
That's awesome. Because I would love to see that. I like actually Duarte. I'm going to hit him up about doing a Ruby Throne because that for Elric will be chef's kiss.
He should make a bunch of those, Duarte. Just saying. Just saying.
Honey Badger was saying, was it hard to get Michael Moorcock's rights? I can't believe it took this many years to get an Elric figure.
No, it wasn't hard actually. And I can't tell you why the hell we were the first. Like I legitimately don't understand.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. Your selection is awesome.
Yeah.
Like picking him and like I said, Farber and the Gray Mouse are like that's awesome. Yep. Those are like dream projects. So.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of Elric. I actually bought the books just because you made the figure. I'm going to read them any day now.
Yes, please read those.
They're really great. I mean, Elric is an amazing character. It's very tragic.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, like just a great character. Now, I think Moorcock might have partaken in certain recreational activities during part of his writing career. So some of the books get a little bit more outlandish than others. But you know, he's still alive. He's still writing. I think he put out his last book like 3 years ago, I think.
Nice.
Good
for him.
So I don't know why That's one of those things that like I don't understand why no one has done a figure before. I really don't. Not just Elric, but he's got several characters that are
the Eternal Champion series that he had.
There's Ericos. I mean, there's so many ones. We're contracted for 3.
Oh, cool.
There's 2 more.
Hawkmoon.
Nice. We're contracted.
What can you say?
For 2.
Okay.
So
that's a wild last name, huh? Moorcock.
Hey.
It's like Gaylord, Moorcock, you know. Very common back then.
He just an amazing author and an amazing character, and
that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. That figure looks great.
Thank you.
Awesome. And then we've got just a comment from Youngblood over here.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ren about this, man. That fucking the blind bag, I'm all for that. And then so the transition, you're going to more of from the Telluric weapons, poison, the elemental ones. Now you're going more of what Brynjar, I'm gonna butcher that name, came with.
Brynjar.
But then I didn't know that some of these have that reflective paint on them until he was on my show. I'm like, wait, what?
Do you want to see one?
Yes, sir.
This one is absurd. Look at the size.
Oh, the Claymore thing.
Yeah, I got that
it's
one.
a monster.
Yeah.
Is yours reflective, Jersey?
I don't think it is. Is my
Yep,
black one
hit
still
it
in
with
here?
a UV if you can, because mine is not.
I just happen to have that right here, Zakanan.
Hawk. It's like a hawk.
Yeah.
By the way, Jersey, if you're us now, it's one of those things. It's like a must. You just have to have like a black light just fucking ready.
What's your name? Gaines.
It is not.
Gaines Moorcock.
Gaines Moorcock. Yeah.
It to me on Saturday.
That's got to be like your butler name.
Yes. Oh,
Gaines
well,
Moorcock.
you can work for me.
Oh yeah, see, look at that.
Oh
one.
wow.
Oh, look at that.
Lizard blood.
Listen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's fucking cool.
That is
dope,
so
man.
rad.
Yeah, you're gonna want this.
Yep.
The blind bags end up like these trading card kind of situations, right? Where you're all, oh, hey, I got an extra one of these. I'm kind of looking for this. I like how that kind of helps build, community.
Rob, like you've ruined Meister Shake. I'm sure you've heard that name. Like he asked me, "What'd you get in the blind bags? What'd you get in the blind?" Like every time I get a figure, because like he needs them all.
Oh, let me bring you up
See,
again.
I don't have that one, and I want that one.
Yeah, I love all those little things. Like
Close to?
the loot is so
Yeah.
good.
Loot is very good.
No,
Yeah,
this,
that's
yeah,
so
I get
That
it.
is fucking
Yeah.
cool. And then Bill, shout out to No Quarter over here. Will Elric come with any type of special blind bag accessory?
Oh, good question.
Any type?
Or just a blind bag accessory, period, I'm assuming.
Yes, there. I mean,
Okay.
if you ordered Elric direct from us, you get an extra blind bag.
Oh,
yeah!
hell yeah!
So it will not be inside with the figure. It's packed with the figure, so it should be on top. But yeah,
Got it.
Nice.
That is awesome. Let me hit this member chat real quick. One-Eyed Willie's One-Eyed Willie. Member from
we get better soon.
Thank you, buddy.
We play. My
That's
field had surgery today, so prayers.
that's.
Let me ask you guys, what do you how do you
Right.
how do you improve the blind bags?
How do you improve the blind bags?
Um,
More options. I mean,
yeah.
more options per round, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe wanted posters.
Yeah, maybe
I'd love some wanted posters. That were kind of cool.
Yeah.
Consider
wanted
wanted posters,
shit,
that's
yeah.
pretty nice.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they
god,
would be.
he is
they
a
would be
man.
rad.
You guys keep talking.
Okay, we'll keep talking, and I'm not going to make your screen big as you've revealed everything behind
There you
you.
go. There it
He's-
is.
He's a
You're a
great
class
guest.
act, Zakanan. Good job.
I'm
Don't
classy
give it
as
away.
fuck.
We
Don't
ask
give
for
it
things
away.
and he just gets up and gets them. This is the
I
best
know, this
guest
is the
ever.
best.
Like, it's amazing.
The raw dogs are to break this fucking video down like the Zapruder films. is
Yeah,
what's
they
gonna
will.
happen.
Or at least
Easter
Tyler.
eggs all over. I mean,
All over.
Mhm.
Unbelievable.
All right.
so wanted posters, more
Yeah.
more variety. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even little mugs. Who knows? You know what I mean? Little ale mugs, stuff like that.
Ale mug is a good one, actually. Yeah.
Oh, a mug.
Some food maybe as well for one of the rounds.
When it's in a blind bag, can you put weapons in there that are like character specific, or to skirt around like licensing, or no?
You mean like, could we do like Conan's sword?
Like an Atlantean sword?
That's exactly what I mean.
No.
Okay.
Nor would I really want to. I mean, you can definitely put it in something that is very inspired by.
Sure.
Right. And that's perfectly okay. But
like you mentioned Beastmaster, he did have a sword that was unique. There was that one movie where the dude had like the sword that like shot off.
Three of them. Yeah.
Sword and the Sorcerer.
Yeah. 3 blades. He shoot them out at you. Yeah.
Or was that Deathstalker? Which one was that, Jerk?
I think Deathstalker had the things that came out this.
I think it was a Sword and Sorcerer had the one where it
the other one had like the sword breaker pop out like Kurgan style.
And then you got the Kroll boomerang. There's some fun stuff like that.
Pull up Cardiac before it gets too far away. Zacane
would be nice.
That's a good idea.
Cardiac. Bloody
that's
that would
good
be
idea, Rob. anything bloody, I'm in, man.
Yeah.
Good idea, sir.
Yep.
Each bag with practical and fun item. Kind of like the mug. I think I agree with that. Yeah.
So I think I don't know when this is going to happen, but there's going to be a third blind bag that's going to eventually make its way.
Nice.
And so when you open a figure, there's like 3 different ones to open, and they're each going to be. Like we have weapons blind bags, then we have like loot blind bags, and then we're gonna have like a third blind bag that represents a different item.
Fun.
And so they'll all kind of rotate into new stuff at different times. So like this selection of the new weapon blind bags, they'll be around for a certain amount of period. It will not be so when we change that, we won't change the loot bags. But when we change loot bag, so we'll change the weapon bag, then we'll eventually change the loot bag, and then we'll eventually add a new third bag. And it's like they'll be rotating. So it's not like when you go buy a figure, like it's your first time at all 3 of them. So I think gore pieces are blood effects are pretty nice. I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you what we're planning on doing. I don't.
Oh, please
do. Since everyone's stuck around this long, there's a little tidbit. We're going to do an armor piece blind bag that has its own unique tooling, and there'll be multiple sets, and it's sort of like instead of build a figure, it's like build an armor set.
Playing a video game almost.
There's armor building everywhere we go now, Gaines.
Have you thought about putting weeds in there, maybe? People, random flowers or something, bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a video game guy, Rob?
I love Diablo. Nice. I've loved it since I was in college and high school. I played, Diablo 2. I played Diablo 1. I played Diablo 3. I played Diablo 4. I love the aspect of RPGs, and that was part of the fun of it is the loot. It is the cool weapon. It is getting this armor piece.
All right.
So, right.
So buy Crimson Desert tomorrow, Rob. No joke.
I hope you love petting dogs, Rob, because you'll never get dogs.
You'll never get anything done for the rest of your life, but
you'll get an army of battle cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, building armor is a fun idea.
Yes, great idea.
Yeah,
that's fun.
And so, we balance it between you don't want to make something so amazing and then only make 500 units. No. That's just gonna piss your fans off, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a balance between you got to make something cool, but you kind of got to make them work for it just a little bit, right? But also, you don't want it to be like I don't even want to talk about this because people love to take shit out of context. But let me be very specific about this.
Yeah.
But creating a SKU as a blind box as an action figure is very tricky, and because it's all about price point. And it's also about what's in the box. And so you don't. Blind boxes are huge right now. They're a big deal. Everyone's trying it. But it has to be one of those things where it has to be at a price point where if you don't get what you wanted, you don't feel scammed out of what you paid for it, right? So doing a full-on painted figure, making it a blind box doesn't work at all. And so what I like about our system, and like from the cards to the blind bags to the loot bags, people didn't know they were getting them to begin with.
True.
So it's quite amusing to me when people like try to get another one, and I'm like, you didn't know that you were getting it to begin with, so you bought the figure not knowing that you were even getting that, so that doesn't matter to me. That is an extra. That is something that we did on our own dime. And so that goes back to part of the things that we're going to talk about with Wave 3 is like, when we did the Kickstarter, you didn't get cards. You didn't get a weapons blind bag. You didn't get a loot bag. And in every wave, we have added something. And so like when you get to Wave 3, you'll be getting a card. You'll be getting a blind bag weapon. You'll be getting a loot bag. Those are things that we added on because of your long wait. And so like we wanted to make it better, and we're not like, oh, we sold you that figure back then. We're not going to give you any of those things. Like that's not cool. Like that's not how we operate. So I hope most people will appreciate it. I understand if someone feels jaded by that, but that's sort of our mindset. But I think that in terms of blind bags and doing it by a SKU, I don't want to. I think that it's the perfect balance because you're buying a figure and that's the figure you want. I don't really want people buying figures to get a blind bag item.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
People are saying Build-A-Figures as well. I mean, I'll take that. A troll, an orc, something a little bigger. That's not a bad idea either.
Yeah, and Tyler is asking, will the other barbarian from the renders in the second graphic novel be coming sooner rather than later, the one beside the Varnock?
We have graphic novels? What?
What?
I know. Tyler, he digs deep into this lore, and he breaks stuff down. Here's a picture here. Here's a picture there.
Yeah, no, I get multiple messages. I can only imagine how many you get.
Oh, I trust me.
Shout out to Tyler, man.
Yeah. Great question, Tyler. Thank you for reading the graphic novels and being such a good fan. Yeah, we'll get there. I know exactly who you're talking about. He's one of my favorites. So
there you go, Tyler. One of his favorites.
Snap. What about the 2000 AD licensed properties?
I'm not really familiar with Rebellion or 2000 AD. Maybe you can talk to me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Judge Dredd. You son of a gun! You know exactly.
God,
wow, he's on it.
Wow,
good job,
really
Snap. Thank you, Snap. Appreciate you. G Marcus, shout out to Rob. I have a dozen collegiate legends and can't wait for more teams and maybe even bigger bucks.
Yes, we actually have
lineman,
a linebacker, running back size guy, and we have a defensive, offensive lineman. Yeah, those are already sculpted. Yep,
that's the NFL stuff.
We're not doing NFL. We're just collegiate legends. We do collegiate.
Yeah. Oh, they're in final stages of talks with NFL. You know.
To use players' names and likenesses on their college teams.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now we tied it all together. What kind of timeline for that for the collegiate legends? For the
we have 15 or our goal is to have 15 new teams this football season.
Wow.
This is where Holly would be better. Let me think about who we're adding. USC, Arizona State, Texas, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Missouri, Texas Tech, Florida State. We're still in talks with Notre Dame and Michigan, but those are somewhat sticky.
Of course, they'd be difficult. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it. These are billion-dollar brands, right? You got to.
Dude, Notre Dame shocked me when you got Notre Dame.
Like, just let
we don't have it. Like, we're still in negotiations.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
For me, can you get Orange County Community College?
I want Bobby Boucher. What are you talking about?
Of course.
Amen. That's been
That
a
would be
big
awesome.
request.
There's 5 other teams. I'm trying. Man, I hate it when I do this. I've only got to remember 30. So,
See, I don't think they should be sticky either. Just let you make figures. Like, who cares? Like, I don't understand.
But okay, so that's where it gets it's interesting because you're dealing with it's just like licensing. Like each university is different, and then there's multiple organizations that help universities with their licensing, blah blah blah. And that's Holly's what she's really good at is helping in those situations beyond just the part of the finance and the marketing. But each university has a different mindset and what's important to them and what their sticking points are. And so, like, for instance, these are things that people don't think about. Like, there are at least 3 different brands that get represented on the football field just in the uniform.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nike does a jersey.
Not just Nike.
Yeah.
There's multiple manufacturers of the jerseys.
Sure.
Right? You've got Adidas, you got Nike, you got Jordan.
Under Armour.
Yes.
Under Armour. Like there are multiples. And so the deals that each university has signed and what they think that is within their rights is different. And also with the students, like we do what we call walk-ons, which are generics. And sometimes we do NIL deals, but for the most part, it's walk-ons. And some schools feel like that they can't do a walk-on because that takes away the opportunity from the player wearing that jersey number, for instance. So like those are like conversations that you have to work through with each school.
What a pain in the ass.
Would it be silly to make one like bronze, kind of like the Heisman Trophy?
It would be silly to do it without the license.
You need that too. Oh, okay.
But he just made a bronze posable guy, and someone happened to put him in a pose like that.
I mean, we made sure. Trust me, Dan made sure that you can put that figure in the Heisman pose.
Yeah, of course.
That. But yes.
Hell yeah. Let's do this real quick from I always forget his actual name, but yes. Debraba, remember 8 months, need a Thad Castle. Mountains. Is that what we're talking about here? Thad Castle? Gaines, you would know this.
Thad Castle? I
don't know that one.
I'm drawing a blank. Is that some
state? I'm going with Alan Richardson's character.
Yes. That's Reacher. It's Reacher. Reacher and
Reacher. One of these questions came in here from Ray Paz. Robin, new to Savage Crucible. I only own Como so far. Would you do any reissues of older figures that are sold out?
So from the beginning, we've told people that we will not do reissues of figures that are our own IP. We might do a reissue of a Death Dealer and Elric because we have certain contractual obligations to hold up on our end as a licensee. Part of that, and this is just like we produced in quantities where figures are not ultra rare. So, and I think that's part of the confusion with other brands over time. So I remember when I was collecting Mythic Legions, most people don't realize that some of the figures from the first Kickstarter, there were only 700 units made of certain SKUs.
Yep.
That makes a figure very hard to get. And so they did the right thing by doing reissues for some of those because it was so hard to get. I mean, when I sold my collection, I sold some of those guys for $500 a piece. $30 figure for $500 is crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yep.
And so I don't want that situation to happen, but we've also made sure that it's not incredibly rare to get figures. It's not like outrageous. And I can tell you that right over there above my head, outside my office space, there's probably 300 or 400 figures that are damaged in damaged boxes that will probably sell in 2 years or so when we finally have to move warehouses again.
Okay.
We'll do a damaged box sale, and there'll be some old goodies in there. And when we go to conventions, we usually bring a couple of figures. It's so funny. we die laughing because we know who some of the guys are that are just there to flip figures.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they get right in line, they skip over. I'm like, we've got some sold out guys, we've got some savages out there, we got some royal guards standing out there, and no one sees them because they don't. Yeah.
That's good to know. That probably plays into this one from Plastic Platorium. Uncle Rob, is there a chance we get to see the Nin in his original paint scheme that Nikki did before the actual one? I think that kind of
In the
you already addressed it.
What was the original? I don't remember.
So
someone has to show me a picture. I don't remember this off the top of my head. I
mean, kind of
answer it. I don't remember.
And then the really important question from Lord of Brooklyn, Mr. Post: has Savage Crucibles paid to repave Jersey Maniac's driveway? Hasbro headquarters.
He thinks I'm such a shill because I talk so much shit about Hasbro.
So good.
He doesn't know.
One last one here. We'll cover this up because we're going long here. Jake Anderson, member for 13
Everyone
months.
wants vampires.
I love vampires. I'm all for
I
it.
mean, if you read the graphic novels, I'm pretty sure there's a group shot of a lot of different races.
Nice.
Very nice.
Boom.
Very nice. All right, cool. That's completed questions. This was an amazing show. You really, Rob, you let us know a lot of really cool things tonight that a lot of us had questions about. So amazing. Usually at the end of the show, we just plug some shit. So we're going to go and do that, and then we'll let Gaines take us home. I don't have shit. You'll see me do some kind of review this week, and I'll be back for Thursday Night Thunder. KJ, what do you got?
Might do go live tomorrow. If not, Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Mass holes, and back here Thursday.
Sweet. This is the Canaan, you whore. Where are you at?
Well, let's see. Rumble and Randy Monday before the show. I don't have anything locked in, so I can't talk about it for this next Monday. Friday, however, we have this. I think he's like Italian heritage. I think maybe a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Kind of bit. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Toy Gains.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be on Figure It Out with me and Mikey. We're going to do raunchy flick fight. We're going to do a little bracket battle with raunchy flicks. Spoiler alert, Porky's is probably going to be on it, and American Pie for just an example of what we're going to be going with. So then midweek mayhem that one of these guys are going to talk about.
Nice. Jersey, what do you got?
So I will be back on Thursday. I will skip midweek mayhem because I will be on Saturday. But Thursday first. Thursday Night Thunder. That's my next appearance. If you haven't watched Jerk and we both got some Crimson Moon figures. They're both on YouTube. Have a look. They're very nice. Very nice.
Definitely. Rob, is there anything you want to plug coming up?
Coming up, talked about Chicago Toy Show, Kane County. We talked about DFW. Talked about IshCon. We'll also have a drop figure for Joe Fest. So, which you guys will actually get to see after the show is over. So,
thank God, that's amazing!
Sweet. Yay!
See, it pays to be a shill, Lord of Brooklyn.
It does. It has its privileges. All right, Rob, again, thank you so much for being here. Gaines, take us the fuck home.
Rob, I want to thank you on behalf of the hosts and the Raw Dogs. I love, this show is about fucking around and being immature and being goofs, but I love these shows when we can kind of be serious and take the toy game serious when need be. And the Raw Dogs always come correct with great questions, and I really appreciate that. A lot of tidbits of info. If you want to go back, scrub back, watch from the beginning. Rob, I really want to thank you for that. Great show. Had a great time, and really a great toy company.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Can't thank you enough. See you on Thursday. As always, take care. Have fun.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical! Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe!
Sliding heavy, neon dripping off the glass. Mrs. Peterson laughing, y'all ain't built to last. Busy last smooth, but they talk that slick. Raw dogs in the pit like they ready to hit. Bigger yelling to the camera. That's me, baby! Knocking over drinks, causing pure debris. what I mean? She's lost complete control. Damn road, just lost their souls. Lights go wild, whole spot off track. Begin screaming like a maniac on crack. Some dudes masturbating, shadow boxing air. Crowd yell, what the? Then nobody cares. Moms roll deep with the budget drip. Coupons in the purse, but they run the shit. Laughing loud like they own the damn glass. We broke, so what? Still bad, mommy's going ass. Sissy lads tripping, but they play it cool. Raw dogs knock over half the damn room. Jerk hit the mic, things dropping fast. It's that raw chaos, it don't last. Ass to ass, ladies lead. Hey, ass to ass, she's picking up brain. Ass to ass, she's lost complete control. Oh damn wrong, just lost their souls.
I'm done. Do what you want. Pull the plug. I'll kill you.